Hey, how's it going, Honeycut? Honeycut, how's it going? Good to see you on here, my friend. Good to see you on here. How's it going, Caden? Just doing a little music practice. I don't usually do that on this channel, but decided to try a little different live stream. Why not live stream? Why not live stream practice? Landon? What? I don't get it. Hey, R&R, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Thank you, Rappy Ralph. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, SAB. Thank you, SAB. Yankee Doodle Dandy next. Let's see. You know what? I can't get you on that one, but we'll see if we got a familiar one for you. Let's see. Trying to see Yankee Doodle. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. We're gonna have to get back to you on that one. But thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Whisker Biscuit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, I don't normally do a lot of like music live streams or whatever, but I just thought, I've seen other people do their, practice their instruments and stuff on live. So I thought I'd give it a shot since I was gonna be practicing anyway. Let's see. Thank you, Whisker Biscuit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Sometime I'll have to do like an actual show. I was just like practicing a little bit, and yeah, I'm still learning the banjo, but I'm kind of learning some songs and stuff by ear as well, and trying to memorize songs and stuff. So that's what I'm doing, is just playing what I got in my memory at the moment. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Play guitar yourself. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I've been thinking about, first I'm learning banjo. Once I feel I've learned a banjo, then I think I might train some guitar as well, because that always seems interesting now. I've always wanted to play the banjo, and so I started learning that a little while ago. But now that I'm playing the banjo, I'm like, oh, I see what guitar players are doing now, like doing chords and stuff. Of course, everything's a little different with banjo because you only got the 5 strings, but yeah, similar idea though, I think. 1969 gold top Les Paul and a 2010 USA Stratocaster. They are both sweet. Nice, nice. Those sound like good guitars. Those sound like good guitars. I don't know the guitar world that well, but Les Paul, that sounds like a familiar, pretty familiar brand. Yeah, I think Les Paul. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know that brand. I mean, I know that brand, but I don't know much about guitars though. This is a Deering Good Time, which is a pretty common banjo in the banjo world, I would say. I don't know that one, Cyber 09. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know that one. I don't know that one, Cyber. But yeah, thank you for asking and inquiring. That's one I'm gonna have to. I will definitely have to look into. I don't think I can take it right off the top, but I will look into that. I will definitely look into that. Cyber asks, are you the fishing guy? Yeah. So normally this channel does definitely more fishing and stuff, but yeah, I'm that guy. Yeah, we were just fishing. I think you were on a couple times on the last couple of streams I've seen you on. Yeah, normally we do fishing mostly on the channel, but we're doing a little music as well. Normally I just practice without live streaming, but decided to do some live streaming. Dude, my friend asked me to use my baitcaster, then he gives it back to me after saltwater fishing for 2 days. I thought I was gonna fish a pond, but I guess not. Now it's ruined. Oh man, what a friend, guys. That shouldn't be laughing, but that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's not the nicest thing to do, I imagine. You should at least you should have washed it off or something. Like that's wild. That is wild. Oh, okay. That explains it. That explains it. So I was just saying, if he was just too lazy to even bother to clean it or whatever, man, that's kind of wild. Yeah. Man, it's too bad though. Cause yeah, you gotta have saltwater approved gear. I mean, you need saltwater fishing gear to fish saltwater, or just clean it really well. Yeah, he tried, but when I got it, it felt like it had just survived 2 world wars. Also, that music, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's rough though. That's rough. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful with that, using freshwater gear and saltwater, for sure. It's not recommended. Everyone watching the stream, make sure to like. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Cyber. Thank you, Cyber. Thank you, thank you. How's it going? How's it going, Tiara? How's it going? Thank you for stopping in. We are doing something a little different. On this stream, we're just doing a little music practice, which isn't usually what I do on my streams. But since I practice music anyway, and I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, you know, do music, I thought I'd give it a shot as well. So I'm still learning, but we're giving it a good shot, guys. If instruments could communicate my trombone, I'd probably tell my trumpet womp womp because I never played. Oh, I got it. I got it, Cyber. I got it, Cyber. No, I think I got that. I got that. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't play the trombone, just the banjo at the moment. I was trying to learn to play the keyboard as well. That definitely needs some more practice. I got a trombone because I can sound like I'm drag racing in the middle of band class right next to people's ears. Shit is scary. So yeah, I got it, yeah. Well, don't blame me. Yeah, they're definitely loud. They're definitely loud. Yeah, I know trombones are known for being very loud. Those and saxophones both are known for being pretty loud. Trumpets, I guess, too. Banjos are actually a pretty loud instrument as well. I have a mute for it, which I was playing with the mute on, but then I took the mute off because I thought maybe people could hear a little better. Where are your mods at? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the mods are at. I'm guessing because it's not a fishing, it's not fishing. Oh, how's it going, Bang? Bang Septo, how's it going? How's it going, Bang Septo? How's it going? We're not fishing at the moment. We're not fishing at the moment, but I'm just doing something else. Just playing a little music, practicing music. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Yeah, it's good to hear. We were out fishing earlier. I went out, did the bass fishing earlier, and then I did another stream on a creek, and we didn't catch anything on the creek. It was weird. I mean, I thought we were definitely gonna get more bites on the creek than we were bass fishing, but we got a lot more bass fishing than we did on the creek. But yeah, now I'm back and just doing a little music practice. This is a banjo. It's an instrument, like traditional American instrument. I guess. Yes, Banjo. Thank you, Big Septo. Thank you, Cyber. Thank you, Cyber. Oh, like the only thing in trumpets can play correctly in my class is Seven Nation Army. Oh, I'm becoming a horse. Nice, nice. Thank you, Rude. Thank you, Rude Mountains. How's it going? How's it going, Rude? Yeah, we're doing something a little different. I mean, I'm changing it up. This channel normally just does the fishing streams. And that's normally what we do, guys. We were out fishing. We did a couple of fishing streams earlier today, actually. We did like 2 of them, but I normally also do banjo. You know, I practice banjo, so yeah, wanted to. I've seen people do live streams with, you know, with the band, you know, with music and everything, practicing music. So that's what I decided to do, was try practicing music as well. So wanted to see how it would go. Cause yeah, we normally practice. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Red Skin Garage, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sounds good, Cyber. Hey, thank you. Thank you for stopping in, Cyber. I really appreciate it. Really do, really do. how long have I been playing? I'd say for like about a year or and some change maybe. You know, I've tried to be pretty consistent, but you know, definitely haven't put in the most time all the time. You know, like if I was putting in, you know, a solid hour a day, that would be great, obviously. And I'd be probably a lot better. But yeah, I've been playing for about a year, I would say. And yeah, I have fun with it. I just play for fun and stuff. It's always been something I've wanted to get into, like playing an instrument. And I decided, you know what? I've always wanted to play the banjo. Thank you, Redskin Grouch. Thank you. How's it going, Raymond? Raymond CS, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Tiara, Jinga, thank you, everybody. Coming around the mountain. Unfortunately, I don't know that one. So I don't know necessarily all the tunes that people are throwing out in the comments. So, because like I said, I'm still getting the tunes down, you know, and trying to put some in my memory. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn how to play by memory instead of by tabs. But yeah, these are definitely some good suggestions. I should know Coming Around the Mountain and also Yankee Doodle, because somebody had Ralph that asked for that one, and I was like, ooh, I don't got that one. At least off the top of my head. But that's a good one. That is definitely one that I will definitely be looking into learning how to play, because that's a good one. I need to learn like all the common tunes, because that would make things a lot easier. Unfortunately, just the banjo at this point in time. I've been trying to learn how to play the keyboard because I've heard it like helps to, so like it helps to read notes and that sort of stuff. Because that'd be cool if I could learn how to read like real music instead of just the tabs. But yeah, so I just banjo and a little bit of keyboard. That's about it for now. Thank you, Redskin. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Redskin. Yeah, I've been trying my best to practice as often as I can. Been doing it mostly every day for the past year, but that hasn't always been the case, and sometimes I'm only able to put in a few minutes here or there, or whatever. But I've been trying to learn to memorize tunes now instead of just always relying on the tabs. Because I think like if I can memorize stuff a little better, then I'll be able to play kind of, randomly, which I think would be cool, to be able to play on the street or something like that, just for fun. Learn the note names as well. Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. Learning the note names and everything, especially for purposes of chords, and also like just to be able to read music. That would be. I'm still learning how to read music. But yeah, that would definitely unlock a whole new level if I could read just like sheet music and know where to hit on my banjo instead of like a tab, like actually learning the actual notes and then being able to play note music off of the banjo. I think that would definitely unlock like a whole new level. So that's my next assignment. Down the road here for me, there's an old holler tree where you lay down $1 or two. You go down a bend and you come back again. There's a jug full that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it old Mountain Dew. Those who refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. My uncle snort, he's sawed off and short, he's down. Definitely the best suggestion to be able to memorize the fret note names, they tell stickers for the names on. Yeah, I think I will have to get those. I'll definitely do that, because that would be definitely helpful. To be able to actually, definitely would be helpful. Yeah. unlock everything. Nice, nice. All right, I'll give that a shot. I'll give that a shot. So cool, man, to play a little guitar. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think guitar, once I kind of like feel that I've learned banjo and maybe gotten better at like the keyboard stuff too, guitar will definitely be on my list of like, that's on my list of instruments to learn how to play. Cause I kind of like, I've never played guitar before, but I know what they're doing now, like with their hands. Like I'm like, oh, it's not so like foreign to me anymore. I'm like, oh, I know what a fretboard is and everything. So it's just a little different because this only has 5 strings, whereas a guitar I think has 6, but similar concept I think to banjo. Yes, extremely similar. I guess the only difference is banjo also has like, instead of the wooden box, you also have this like drum head kind of thing. So actually I have the mute on right now because I could hear my upstairs neighbors and I'm not sure how well they're liking to music, but otherwise it gets way louder and has way more of a twang sound. The mute really changes the sound because without the mute it's just like... has way more of like a twangy sound, I guess, without the mute. With the mute, it's a little quieter and I think with the mute on, it sounds almost more like a guitar or something. Like, whereas without the mute, it's straight up like Deliverance style banjo. It's a work in progress, guys. It's a work in progress, but it's definitely coming along, I think. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, though. Thank you, Red Screen Garage. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support, man. Yeah, this is just practice, guys. I mean, I'm just kind of trying to think of what to play and everything as I go. I have a few tabs and stuff too, but mostly just been kind of winging it. You know, I need to plan out my practices better, or maybe plan out like a live stream where I know I'm going to be playing. But this was just kind of an experiment, something I wanted to give a try because I knew I had to practice today, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try live streaming a practice because I know that definitely work. You know, I've seen people live stream practices before, and I've always watched some as well. That's kind of the two sort of lives that I usually watch. Is I watch fishing lives and I watch like music, live music. Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you. I'm gonna play a little longer, and then yeah, we're just doing a little banjo practice. We're just now joining us, just now stopping in. I don't know who else is on still, but yeah, we're just practicing. I know we usually do fishing on this channel, so it's a little different, but I wanted to just live stream a practice because I know that's something that I watch, and thought maybe somebody would be interested or something. So I used to be halfway decent, need the stickers too. It gets easier as you get hours in and does have a bicycle effect, but when you're learning, it's perishable skill, sadly. Not trying to sound discouraging, just saying don't stop practicing. No, definitely, it definitely is. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stop practicing. I'm definitely not gonna stop. No, I'm trying my best to stay consistent with it and everything, and I definitely can tell that in the last year or so since I started playing, I've definitely improved. I mean, I remember when I couldn't get any kind of a sound out of it, and now I can sort of play along to some songs. So I'm, it's coming, it's coming. I definitely feel like I'm getting better a little bit. I don't feel like I get better every day, but when I look back over like how bad I used to be, you know, even a couple months ago, I definitely feel improvement from even a couple months ago. So, but yeah, definitely staying consistent is important with practicing. Oh, that last one was the Ballad of Jesse James. So that the last one that we had just played there. So. That's cool. Where you get your banjo. So this is a Deering Good Time banjo. I got it at actually a music school. I took a couple of lessons. I was taking banjo lessons. That was how I saw a sign. I was living in Chicago at the time, and I saw this sign like learn how to play the banjo or something like that. Have you ever wanted to play banjo? And I was like, yeah, I have wanted to play. I was riding to L, and I was like, I have wanted to play the banjo. I could see it they had the signs on the train or whatever. I'm like, you know what? Like, so they totally roped me in with that, but they had the banjos there too, and they gave you a discount if you were going for the classes. So that's where I got my banjo from. But yeah, it's a nice like wood one, but this is made by the company Deering. Deering does a lot of banjos. This is their Good Time one. Deering's like a pretty big banjo company. They also got Gold Tone, which is another big banjo company. These are all kind of like more beginner banjos, like Deering and Deering and Gold Tone banjos are both good ones. And then they got then I think like the high-end banjos would be like Pisgah banjos, I believe. And that's about all that I know about banjos. But because the really high-end banjos are ones that I can't afford. So like, but yeah, no, I like this one. I really liked the sound of it. It's like an open back banjo. So there's a couple different, there's like two main types of banjos. There's what are called like bluegrass banjos, which have like a closed back on them. And then there's open back banjos, which are like this. I guess like open back banjos are meant for playing, like if you're going to be doing more strumming styles like that, whereas the closed back ones are for playing like with your fingers. But you can still do that on, you know, you can still pick on a open back banjo. I just like the open back banjos because they're a lot lighter. So I had the opportunity to try out a bunch of different banjos before I decided to get this one. And yeah, the closed back banjos are super heavy because they have a big wood resonator on the back. That's cool. I like those inlays. I see some nice banjos at Guitar Center. Nice price on them things too. Grandpa had one. I think Jill just sold it. They are a little pricier, I'd say. They're definitely a little pricier than guitars. This one was like, well, I got it on sale and it was like still like $420 something. Yeah, they're kind of a pricier instrument for sure because there's not as many. I guess they're not as common as guitars, so that's why maybe they're a little more, you know, they're a little pricier. I think you can still pick up, I think the cheapest banjos that are like still good would be called gold tone. They make the gold tone banjos are probably the, I guess, kind of the least expensive, and those start at like 300. So, but they don't have wood. They're made of like, well, they do have wood. They have like a wood fretboard, but they have like a plastic, escapes me what this part is called, but the ring and everything. So that, and then for the wood ones, yeah, they're a little pricier. So I'd say 300 is about the starting point for where you'd want to be for a decent banjo. Which, yeah, they're just definitely a little bit of a little pricey for sure. That's why I was glad I kind of was taking lessons at the time because they gave a discount, and then also I got the chance to rent. They actually had rentals that you could take while you're doing lessons. So I rented banjos first, and then I was like, I'm gonna get one. And yeah. what's your string options look like? I'd say, I mean, I haven't had to replace the strings. I think I've only had one string ever break. That was the this string right here, the second one. That broke once, but it was pretty easy to find replacement strings like online or whatever. You can find banjo strings. They're steel. They're just kind of steel strings. I know some banjos, I think like some people will string their banjos with like nylon strings or something like that. And it does have a little different sound, but like your standard banjo uses steel strings. But yeah, they aren't too hard to find as far as the banjo strings. Pardon. Yeah, so different sizes. They are different sizes. Of course, so on a banjo, you've got 5 different strings on here. G, D, G, B, D is kind of the standard open G tuning. And from what, so I have a tuner that, helps me tune everything, just, regular. But yeah, they got different sizes for the strings. Let me see. I think the thinnest ones are these 3 right here, and this middle one's a little thicker, and then the thickest is this string. Oh, different size sets of strings. Yeah. So usually you buy strings in like a set. So like you can get like a set of banjo strings, and they come already sized and everything for you. So it's not too hard. I'm sure some people like custom make their strings and everything, but I just get have like a pack of spare strings that have all the sizes and everything already done. That's cool. New strings always sound better. I think so as well. It's been actually a little while since I've changed these ones out, but yeah, definitely it does have a better sound if you kind of keep your strings somewhat fresh, I had a set on for 2 years once, and the intonation went out. Oh man, I haven't had a set on for that long yet, but Yeah, no, it definitely sound better when they're, you know, when you have new strings on and everything. I think it does sound better. I haven't heard of that happening to a banjo before, but I'm sure that would happen. That's legit banjo picking, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been working at it, so I've been working at it. Glad to know that my practice is paying off. Thank you for the support. Shoulder up the guns and whistle up the dog. Shoulder up the guns and whistle up the dog. Going up a mountain to catch a groundhog. Yicka yaka yicka yaka yay. Run 'em in a rock and run 'em in a log. Run 'em in a rock and run 'em in a log. Good gosh almighty, what a big groundhog. Yicka taka, yay. Young ones kicked, they squealed and they cried. Young ones kicked, they squealed and they cried. They love groundhog stewed and fried. Yicka taka, yay. Yonder comes a Sally with a snicker and a grin. Yonder comes Sal with a snicker and a grin. Groundhog gravy all over her chin. Yicka taka, yay. Two little pigs and one old sow. Two little pigs and one old sow. Who are happy as we are now. Yicka taka, yay. Yonder comes a granddad rattling his cane. Yonder comes a granddad rattling his cane, swearing he'll eat that groundhog brain. Yicka taka, yay. That was the song Groundhog. One of the few ones that I memorized. Well, it was one of that was like the first one that we learned. So which I don't sing and play the banjo that often, but maybe I should start doing more of it. That's a skill all into its own though, trying to sing and play the banjo and everything. Like singing and playing at the same time definitely takes some work. He's only been on the porch 1 year. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have like a whole new respect for like musicians and stuff after trying to learn to play an instrument. Like it really like makes me appreciate music better. You know, like it's you know, I appreciate, of course, like banjo music, but also like I also appreciate rock music and like guitar riffs and stuff too, because I'm like, oh, like I mean I don't even play guitar, but I know kind of how they work, you know, like a fretboard and you're playing the strings and they're singing, and I'm like, oh man, that takes some work. That takes some work. I definitely have a lot more appreciation for professional musicians and any sort of music where they can do live and stuff. I have a lot of appreciation for now. And I dig acoustic more as well, which I wasn't a big acoustic fan until I started learning an acoustic instrument like the banjo, and now I kind of have a whole new appreciation for it. I'll shut my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, my uncle snort, he's sawed off and short, he measures about 4'2", but he feels like a giant. He feels like a giant if you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it old Mountain Dew. Those who refuse it are few. I'll shut my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Preacher rolled by with his head high, stayed high, said his wife had been down with the flu. He thought that ought to sell him a quart of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, they call it old Mountain Dew. Those who refuse it are few. I'll shut my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. All right, everybody. Well, my battery is about to die in the phone, and it is. We've been playing for like a solid 2 hours now, so I think that's a pretty good practice session. And I want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you, Redskin Garage, for joining. Thank you, everybody who stopped in, said hi. I really appreciate it, everyone. I gotta go practice anyway. Yeah, definitely go practice, man. Go practice. Sounds like you're doing good as well. So. But yeah, that's awesome. good luck with that, and yeah, just keep at it. That's what I got to do too, is keep on practicing, and we'll both get there. We'll both get there if we keep at it. So thank you everybody for watching, and I will see y'all on the next live stream. Something a little different. Like I said, normally this channel is more fishing related stuff. Like 90% of everything I do is like fishing live streams, but I thought it was something a little different to try because, you know, I wanted to practice banjo, and I just thought, why not try going live? So y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all around. See ya.